Good afternoon. This is Terry from Allen Art and Design. Hope everybody's having a good day. Having my coffee in my Best Nana Ever cup. Okay, so I wanted to apologize. The other day the battery on my camera died on my phone, so it cut my video probably just a couple minutes short. I was getting ready to finish the video anyways. We'll work on that later. But I wanted to update you on a couple of things, and then I have a little organizational thing I want to do. I need to show you this. This is that little needle book that I was working on. This one's finished. I just have to sew on like a little loop and this button, and that'll for the closure. But I just want to show you how cute it came out. I went ahead and I added some ribbon on all the pages. Just thought that added something to it. How cute. So at the beginning here, just looking at that, oh, that's the pin from the other side. These are some needles that I use. These are some medium-sized pins. These are large pins. Some safety pins, a few different sizes. A few smaller pins. These are bulb pins with some little buttons on them, so if I ever have to sew on a button. This is a very basic book. I'm not going to have a whole bunch of stuff in it, just the, the basics for what I need. These are some more smaller pins. There's a couple of larger ones, but mostly they're smaller pins. So I had just put some batting underneath to give it a little bit more cushion, so you'd be able to slide your pins and needles in easily. And then on the back there's a little pocket, and I just have a little pack of needles. These aren't the needles I was looking for. I couldn't find them, but I just put them in anyways. And then these are pre-threaded needles. So I'm just gonna, there's black, tan, and white. So like I said, if I ever have to sew on a button, I've got pre-threaded needles in my book ready to go. So, and then this just fits right in there. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? I just love it. I think it's adorable. Sorry for tooting my own horn, but I really love this one. I just think it's so cute. All right, so I just have to make the closure, and that one is done. I am working on some other ones. I wanted to give you a little quick update on my Christmas journals and where I stand with that. I'm getting ready to glue in things to cover pages. So I just went ahead and I pulled some images out of some Christmas books, from magazines. So I can go ahead and do that. The thing is I used 3 different books for this, to harvest, to get things for this book. The problem is I went ahead and as I was harvesting the book, I was putting them in the book like in a row, like one right after the other. That's not really what I want to do, because I have all these other really nice images. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take it all out and I'm going to mix it all up so that I don't have all of one book at the beginning, all of another book in the middle, all of the third book at the end. I'd rather mix it all together. I just think it'll look better. It'll flow better. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start working on that tonight. And then when I get this one done, I'll show you. And then I'll start working on the other one. And once I finish putting everything in the books, and that includes pockets, belly bands, side tucks, corner tucks, and all of, you know, all of the pages that I want to cover covered, then we'll work on the covers. And that to me is the really fun part. I just love making the covers. So there's that. So what I want to do before I start today is I want to get a little bit organized with my ribbons. I want to keep small ribbons and little separate ribbons in here, you know, just like scraps of ribbons, small little bows. And this is a bow that came off of a gift. This is some kind of, I don't know what it is, some kind of a tie or something. So what I want to do is I have 2 bags of ribbon, and I have a few plastic bags. I like to store things in plastic bags, small, medium, and large. Right now I have a couple of medium, and I have a large one next to me here, because there's things in these bags that I don't want to go in here. This is just a pretty box that I had. I was gonna get rid of it, but I'm like, why? It's so pretty. And I needed a place for ribbons, so there we go. And you could also use that cover as like a little tray when you're working on a project. Now, see these right here? I do not consider these like the kind of ribbon that I want in there. So I'm going to put these in a separate bag. And I kind of feel like these are probably going to need to go in the big bag. It's snowing out today in New England, and the sky is very gray, so I have my task light on. I hope it's not too bright. I know there's a lot of glare, but otherwise I'd be sitting here in the dark. So I think I'll use this bigger one for the larger, and I'll use this for, oh, if I can even open it. These kind of ribbons, if I find them, I don't want those in there. So I'll keep those separately. So let's just go through and see what I have. Oh, look at this fun trim. I've never used this before, but I think it came in a bag from like a thrift store or something. Wouldn't that be pretty hanging off the bottom of a journal? I'll have to keep that for like a boho journal. So that can go in there. Now, like shoelaces. Yeah. These are shoelaces. So I'm going to put those in. I have another bag here. Things like that will go in here, because everything's mixed together and I can't find anything. This is ribbon. It has never even been opened, so I'm going to put that one in there. So you just have to bear with me for a few minutes while I go ahead and do this. This was left over from doing a fall wreath. But I'll just keep it because I still make fall wreaths every once in a while. So these kind of ribbons can go in here. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, these, I'm not really sure what to do with these. These also came like in a bag at a thrift store. Not really sure what you do with these. Are elastic. I'm wondering if I could use these on a needle book. You attach it in the back, maybe with a button, and then you can wrap it around it a few times and then put a button on the front and just, this could definitely be used for closures. So that's what I'll do with that. Oops. It's elastic, which is kind of weird. I thought it was regular ribbon, but it's all elastic, which is kind of cool. So I'll keep that with these ribbon. It's too bulky to keep in here. I just want a little stash of, you know, small pieces of ribbon. I'm wondering, ooh, isn't that pretty? See, that could go in a boho journal too. It's sparkly and pretty. I think I'll leave that in there. Let's see what else we have in here. I don't know what this is. Oh, you know what I think this is? This is one of those things that you put on a yoga mat and then you can carry it. So that, I'm not going to get rid of it. I do have a yoga mat. I don't do yoga regularly, but I could maybe use that for my yoga mat. So I'll keep that in there. What do we got here? This is just a little piece of twine. I've got tons of twine. I don't need to save it. See that? I will put in there. What is this? Oh, look at this pretty trim. And there's only a little of it, but isn't that pretty? That'll go in there. So I'll just have like a little stash of things. What is this? Oh, this looks like seam binding. It's so thin. That would be a good closure on a needle book. This is purple ribbon. Wow, that's quite a bit of it. It's really dark, but this would be great to tie up a journal. And it's got some kind of a little thing on the end that you can tighten it, but I'm not going to use that. So I'm going to cut that off and just keep the ribbon. Would I ever use that for anything? Yeah, I'll keep it. I don't know. But there's some more ribbon. This one I feel like I should, yeah. Okay. I think what I'll do, excuse me, I'm going to grab my pin cushion. And I just noticed another thing of ribbon over here tucked away. This is one of those, so that can go in this bag. At least I'll be a little bit more organized. Let me see. I need a pin to close this up. Otherwise, it's just going to unravel. So what is the point of doing it if it's going to unravel again? So just pin it. Just got to be careful when you go into this container that you don't poke yourself. All right, let's see. Here's some eyelash trim. I have a lot of this behind the door. Actually, maybe I'll grab it and show you. This was in a bag from a thrift store. Look at this. This is amazing. It's on a ring. It's this big, long thing of fibers and ribbons and all kinds of cool little things. I like to use these for my dangles off of journals. Aren't they pretty? I used this on my nautical journal. I also used, there was some orange and purple on here. I took that off and used it on my daughter's Halloween journal scrapbook that I made her. But isn't that amazing? Look at that. It came in a bag for like $4.99. I thought that was amazing. And I actually have a bag full of like fibrous kind of things. That's in my, now what is this? See, this you could use on an ornament. It's already tied and you can just glue it on. So I'll keep that. This to me looks like a, what is it? Is it elastic? It's not elastic. But I'm going to put it in with these gray and black things. That could be a tie or something too. What is this? I don't know why I think I need to save all these things. There's more of that. So you never know though. The thing with being a crafter is you never know what you need for your projects. So we like to save everything. This is really cool. This would be good for a needle book. You could just put it on there like this. Wrap it around. And you could just twist it, tie it, or something like that. Isn't that kind of cool? Okay, I'll keep that. I think I'll keep it with this stuff, though, because this is like gray and blacks. All right. I hope I'm not boring you guys, but, you know, there's times when you just have to get a little bit organized. I can't have all this stuff piling up. Look at this, more of this eyelash trim. That'll go in there. This is some kind of black cording. Is this like a, these are shoelaces. Don't know why I kept that. This is some leather strap. That's really cool. That would go like on a kind of a rustic journal or something. I think I'm not going to throw these away. Since I have 3 of these, you can always use a little bit of twine. And let's see, more of this. Where is that? Yeah, I think it's in here. This is beautiful. This came off of my daughter's wedding dress. She had a celestial wedding. Look at, there's a star. I thought that would be great when you're making like a cool heart. This is what do you call this, tulle? And you could cut this in a heart shape. You could put a bunch of scraps inside of it, and then you could sew it on your sewing machine. That would be kind of cool. Look at how sparkly it is. That's going in there. That could also go with a boho journal. What is this? This is ribbon that has wire in it, but I'm throwing that out. I don't need that. Oh, now I have another bag in case I need it. I just want to do these 2 bags today. And that way I'll feel like I got something done. Here we go with more. You know where these came from? These would be awesome. I kept them for ties, for journals. These came off of, like, blankets that you buy. And when they come, they have a beautiful, like, bow. So I'm not going to get rid of that. Actually, I think I'm going to need a bigger bag now. So let's throw these in there. Throw this in there. And let's see what we have in here. This is some kind of a tie, but that would be good to tie up a journal. So I'm not going to get rid of it. That's the reason I kept it. It looks like almost like that sari silk stuff that people use to tie. I'm going to leave that in there. That's very pretty. All right, here we go with more cording. I guess that can go in there too. If you can see what I'm doing. Here's some pretty pink ribbon. That's the kind of thing I want in here. I'm going to get some blue ribbon, so I'll go ahead like I did with the purple and just roll it up so it doesn't take up so much space. And then I'll just put a pin on there. Yep, and that can go in there. This is really cool brown tie, so I will keep that. And it's got like a little bit of white stitching along the edge. That's very cool. I'm going to keep that. More gray. So the browns and the grays and the blacks, those are going in that bag. This is just white. Some kind of, let's see what it says. Put my glasses on so I can read, because I cannot read without them. What does it say? It says simplicity. Doesn't tell you what it is. Let's see. It's just some kind of white trim. So that can go in the bag, this bag. Oh boy, why? I got a lot of this stuff. That's ribbon. That can go in there. Oh, here we go. More ribbon for that bag. And you know I have more ribbon tucked away. I have this, like, it's made out of wood, and you can put all your sewing stuff in it, and it's got a embroidered, like, top on it. I think it's upholstery material on it. So I have a lot of things stuffed in there, so I'm going to have to take that out, and we'll have to look at that and see what needs to be organized and maybe find a place for some of that stuff, because it's all just shoved in there. I really would like to know what I have. I've decided that I'm going to have to go around the room, because I've reorganized so much in this room. I don't know where anything is now. And I hear this from so many crafters. I was just watching a video the other day, and this woman said, I just got organized. I cannot find anything. So I'm going to go around to each. I found this beautiful journal. It's just plain paper in there, and it says breathe on the bottom. I love this. I'm going to go around. I cut out the end papers because that's what I do. I'm going to go around to each area in my craft room, and I'm going to write down exactly what's in that area. And then if I can't find something, I can just go to this book, look at that area, and then I can see if it's there. And if it's not there, I can look in the other areas, then I'll find it. So that's another organizational tip right there. Okay, so we got more of this great. Wow, let's look at that. It's very thick, but these all came off of blankets, and I just couldn't throw it away. Look at this more. Oh my goodness, and more. I must have bought a lot of blankets, huh? All right, what's this? This is probably the same kind of thing. Yep, it is. So that can go in the bag. So now all of those things, look, more. Those can all stay together. And then what is this? This is just some kind of, I don't know. It's made out of felt. That's kind of cool. I could put that in a needle book. This is some kind of, ooh, that's a really cool cord. It's a braided cord. That would be beautiful for a journal. I might actually keep this one in here because I feel like if I put it in that other bag, I'll forget about it and I'll never use it. So let's put that right along there. See, look at now, all these little things are fitting in there. Here's a little scrap of lace, and I'll put that with my needle book stuff. Here's, ooh, another piece of that pretty ribbon, trim, whatever you want to call it. Oh, here's some more. Oops, excuse me. Gotta pick that up. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that color. It's like a teal. I'm wondering what this is. This does not look like regular ribbon. It's got some kind of a... I'm going to cut those off. I won't use those. So we'll just go ahead and cut that off, but I will use that. Is it elastic? Oh, it's elastic too. That's cool. There we go. I'm going to throw those away. I don't know what that was from. I'm not going to... am I keeping this? It is pretty though, isn't it? I think what I would probably do when I use it is I'll cut the wire off of it and then just use that because that's really pretty. I'm not going to get rid of that. I'll go ahead and pin that too. And I'll use that someday in something. Okay, so there's that. And then the last one is just this little green ribbon. And guess what? I am done organizing. I mean, sometimes you can only organize a small little area. That's fine. It's better than not organizing anything at all. So I just got that organized. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Thank you for coming along with me on that one. And then when I find more things like this, I'll put them in this bag, or maybe a bigger bag. And then this one, I know I have more of these kinds of things. So at least they're separated, and I'll be able to find different size trims and things, and ribbons. Okay, so I'll save that baggie for another time, but look at that. All my little loose ribbons. Little pieces, they're all together now. I love that. I think I will take the top and put it on there because I have a tendency to stack things, and I think it would stack up better. That's if I can get the top off. Wow, I really pushed that on there good, didn't I? It's coming. Woo! There we go. All right, throw it all back in, and look, it all fits in there now. And it's very pretty to look at. Oh, I even have a couple of these little organza bags. I might put those in like a a sewing pouch where you can keep like thimbles and loose things like your needle threader and stuff that you need to get at on a regular basis, but they don't fit well in a pocket, and you can just sew in one of those little organza bags. So how pretty is that? And then I'm gonna label it and put it in my cabinet where all my sewing stuff is. So there's that. So what I wanted to do today is I want to work on these journals that I'm going to be giving away in my subscriber giveaway. I'm not going to go ahead and go through this one today. I'll do it. I'm going to do a video and I'll go through each one of the books, and then I'll show you all the craft supplies that are going to come with these, and you'll get to choose which one of these you want. This one's actually bigger than that one, but I thought maybe we could work on this today and finish it, and that way I can announce my subscriber giveaway. This is the cover, and we'll do that last. Right now what we need to do is I have this in place. This is the lace that I'm going to glue on there. This is just made out of a book cover. And this is some material that I had, I thought it was really cool. I made, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I made 4 of these. So these are my subscriber giveaway ones. And now I didn't finish this. So what I thought we could do today is we could work on this together and get this finished. I just used thin cardboard. Look at that. It's already the length I need. Now I just need it to be the width I need. It doesn't have to be perfect. I like to leave a little bit of the material so you can see it. And I'm wondering if I have half and half, which would be great. The next video I'm going to do, and I'm probably going to do it this afternoon because I got all of my errands run today. I went grocery shopping for 2 hours. I got everything put away. I did emails. I did texts. I got some things ready to do later. I like to do crafting at night. My husband and I, when he comes home for dinner, we watch a few shows together. And then after that, we go our separate ways. I like to watch crafting shows, and he likes to watch all kinds of things about boats and cars and camping and trailers and all kinds of stuff he likes to look at. And I'm not that interested. So we go our separate ways. I go in the bedroom and I craft and I watch YouTube videos. Let's see if I can cut 2 pieces together. I just want to trim that up a little bit because it's kind of wonky. It's going to take a few times to go through, that's for sure. Is it even going to work? Uh-oh. Oh. I guess I didn't have that much to do, but I don't think that worked at all. Let's see. I'm going to take my... No, these aren't my good scissors. I don't know where my good... Oh, here they are. These are my good paper scissors. I have cheap ones that I use for when I'm using, like I'm cutting gluey things. They're just cheap scissors from Dollar Tree. But I don't want to use my really good... These are Westcott and they're titanium. These are awesome. Don't want to use those. See, that looks a little crooked to me. So just go ahead and trim it up a little bit. And catch the corner. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to be covering it with paper. All right, so. All right, I'm going to put this away. What I need to do is, you're going to have to excuse me for a minute. I need to find some paper. I've got my new craft cabinet in here and I'm loving it. It's, oh my God, it's just made things so much easier and better in here. All right, let me see. I was able to store some of my papers in here. Let's see, are these ones that are, these are just plain. All right. I'm looking for something bright and cheerful. So I get these, I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute. I get these plastic bins from Michael's, and I use a coupon, and I usually get them for pretty cheap. I'm restricting myself to 3 of them. I have one that has plain in it, one that has paper packs in it, and one that has loose paper in it. And they're all full. And I refuse to buy any more paper. I've got to use up what I have. So I'm trying to think of what would look nice in this book. I'm thinking that's really pretty. Let me show you. This is the cover. That would go nice inside the book. Yes, I think so. Because these are the kind of pages that I use in there. Different patterned papers and stuff. So I think that might work nicely. Yeah, see, I used a dotted paper on that one. I think that might be nice. But I can go ahead and look to see if I see something I like better. Let's just look through real quick. This one is kind of like a Hawaiian-y thing. This one might be nice. Although I like ones with pinks and bright colors in these, not muted colors. Let's see. This looks like fish scales, so now I'm not interested in that. I just used some paper. Where is it? For my gratitude journal. This is the pack I used because... Oh, I was going to say, why is that stuck? See, this paper came from this paper pack. I got to put that paper clip back on because that thing is wonky. All right. That'll be my next video later today. I'll probably stop and have lunch and then come back and videotape that. But I'd like to get this done. I don't think I'm going to find anything in this pack. Let's see. This one's very pretty too. Oops, there it goes on the floor. This might be nice. Yeah, I think this one's good. All right, this is all I need. So I'll go ahead, put that back in there. There's all kinds of paper packs in here. And you know, they're older ones, but I don't care. It doesn't make any difference to me. I'm not going to try to keep up with all the new designs that are out there. I could care less. All right, so my lights are getting a little funky. All right, I'll put this back. I'll put that away later. So now what we need to do is get this back here. And we're just going to cover this paper. Is there going to be enough for 2 of them? I think if I just use a small, well, maybe, let me see if I do it this way. Well, it's 12 by 12. They're the exact same, so no matter which way you go. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Okay, I'm going to cut. And this doesn't need to be perfect, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to trim it up with my scissors. I don't care. All right. Well, maybe I will use that. I've got it right here. I might as well use it. I hope I didn't just bang you. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. I like this cutter because it has a light on it, and I really struggle with the other cutters that I have. Oops, I just moved it. And if you line it up with this little spot right here, and you already know that the paper's straight, you're gonna get a straight line. So that's easy enough. Okay, where's my other mark? Oh, it's on here. so I have been getting some new subscribers, and I'm sure when I do my subscriber giveaway, I'll get more subscribers, which is nice. That's the whole point of doing this. I'll post it on Instagram, and then I'll boost it, because if you boost it, they push it out to more people, so more people get to see your posts on Instagram. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so there's that one. I might as well just go ahead, and I'm done with it. Oh no, I'm not done with that. I need a glue page. I used this glue page before, but you know, I let it dry and you can use it again. So that's what I do. All right, so let's see. I need a glue stick, and then I'll go around the edges with my art glitter glue, especially because this is like slick. It's just thin cardboard, but I always save this cardboard because I use it all the time. It's a good way to recycle it. I don't keep tons and tons of these things. I only keep what I think I'll use, and if I need more, you know, there's always more. Books that you're taking apart, or packaging from the, you know, things that you buy, or things that come in the mail. So there's no need to keep. I only have a certain amount of room in my craft room, and I'm trying to maximize it, the space, without feeling completely overwhelmed by too much stuff. Okay, that looks good. All right. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot the art glitter glue. So I think what I'll do is I'll just run a bead of it along the edge. It's fine. Hopefully this is open. Luckily I have my pins right next to me that I can just pop a pin in there. Okay. That should come out, and it does. So I'll just go ahead and run this around the edges. I should have done it before I put it down, but I forgot, so it's okay. Just back up a little bit if you forget something. It's not a big deal. Especially the corners. You definitely want to get, it looks like the sides are fine, because this is very thin cardboard. This is a book cover, so it's already thick. Usually I use thicker cardboard when it's just like a Dollar Tree gift bag. You definitely need thicker cardboard. Like I just made that gratitude journal out of a gift bag. All right, actually it looks like it's fine, so I'm not going to worry about it, but hopefully I'll remember for the next one. All right, so what you need to do is you just need to clip the corners, and you don't need a lot of paper hanging over, because you just want around, you know, the finished edge on it, that's all. So you just cut it at an angle. I'll throw those away. I've got a barrel right next to me on the floor. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee for it. I was going to say before it gets cold, but I do have my husband bought me a coffee warmer. And it's working pretty good. It doesn't keep it really hot, but it keeps it warm, and that's fine. I hear my kitty. My kitty's in here. My kitty Louie. This is my boy Louie. I just love him. He's a pain in the ass, but he's my pain in the ass. And he likes to hear me talk, so he likes to come in here when I'm videotaping. Sometimes he'll jump right up on my desk and go over and sit at the corner of my desk to look out the window. He's done that before. Today, I don't know what he's doing. He's just, oh, he came in, he looked around, and he left. Okay, bye, Lou. Gonna give me a little peace and quiet. I left the door open because he'll bang on the door to get in. And if I leave the door open, nobody's home with me today. It's just me and my craft room. I'm very happy about that. I think the glue stick is working fine. I'll use Art Glitter Glue to hold it down inside the book. You don't want to be wasting all your glue, you know. Art Glitter Glue is not cheap, but it does last a really long time, especially in these little tiny bottles. It really does last a long time. I'll give it a little extra there. It lasts a very long time. I've started bringing this into I'm a preschool instructor, and I'm getting ready on the 18th through the 21st. I'm going to be doing a February vacation week program. I've started using Art Glitter Glue at work because when the kids are using school glue, it takes forever to dry. Usually you have to leave it overnight and then they can, you know, continue working. But if you use Art Glitter Glue on their projects, it's dry in 5 minutes and they can just continue on with their project. They love it. I love it. So I'm probably going to buy a separate bottle just for my program. And I'm in control of that. I don't give it to my assistants because they'll put too much glue on. I'll just go around when they're ready for glue and I'll give them the Art Glitter Glue, and then they can keep going with their projects. It's great. I tried it out this past year in the summer program, and it worked great. Okay, so isn't that cute? This is directional. If I put this in like this, it's upside down. All right, so let me grab my journal. I just want to take a look and see how we're doing here. I'm going to need that back in a minute, but we'll put it off to the side for right now. Okay, see? Doesn't really matter. It matters more on this side, you know, on the edges here than it does here. I'll put some material or something there, like I did with my own. Let's see what I did with the other one. Let's take a look at the inside and see what I did, because I do want them to be similar. I put lace inside. See that? Yes, that's what I'll do. Okay. So that looks good. All right, we're going to go ahead and make another one, and then we'll glue them in. Oops, sorry for the noise. Let's see. I just want to make sure that this is going to fit, and it is. All right, let's do it on the back because I'm going to be marking it. This one I can use more of the paper because there's more of it, and that's fine. Okay, I just have to trim that. I'm going to put the cover on my glue so it doesn't dry up. All right, so let's get this out again. Oh, what happened there? I have no idea what that was. Okay, turn it on. I love this cutter, but it's old and it's kind of broken. So I didn't ask my husband to get me a new one. Look at it, it's starting to flicker. It's not working very well. I broke it at one point right here. I broke it and I had to tape it, but it's still working. So I should have asked for one for Christmas because my husband would have got me one. But I have other ones. It's just they don't have the light. I love the light. Now this, I will definitely keep this. We'll use that as a pocket. And I have 2 of them, one from each. All right, I don't know if the battery's dying or something on there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh. All right, where am I now? So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, I feel like I'm breathing in dust or something. And I'm not. It's just that's how I feel when I'm around dust, because I am allergic to dust. But I don't know. Could just be. I don't know. All right. Let's see. What did I do with my other piece of cardboard? Here it is. All right. So we got to go ahead and do what we did before. My mat is really starting to get used a lot. It's almost starting to get hard to clean. That's what happens with these mats after a while. there must be some kind of a coating on it or something, but so if you keep washing it and washing it, because I'm always washing it with a baby wipe, I think it takes the coating off, and then it's harder to get things off of it. All right, you know what I didn't do is I didn't use my glue page. What am I doing? All right, there we go. All right, so is this sticky? Nope. All right, all we have to do is stick this down. That's fine. All right, and then we will go ahead and cut the corners. Because when you cut the corners and you fold it in, it gives you a nice beveled edge. Or mitered edge is what I meant. I don't know what beveled means. I'm using words I don't even know what they mean. Then I make words up too. I know, I made a word up the other day. I'm like, is that even a word? It is now. It's okay. This one, for some reason, this one little spot doesn't want to glue down. I think it got bent or wet or who knows what. Okay, just cut the corners at an angle. Now this one's coming up, so we want to... Once you glue all the corners, it'll hold it down. So we'll go ahead and put a little more glue on there. I'll put glue on both sides, on the cardboard and the paper. I just knocked something on the floor again. Ay, ay, ay. I saw someone's channel. They called themselves The Bumbling Crafter. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. Oh, well. We got to embrace our imperfections because nobody's perfect. All right. And the quicker we accept that, the happier we'll be. Let's put those away. I moved my scissors closer to me. They were way over on the other side there, and I had to grab, I had to like stand up to go get them, and they were not in a good spot. So I found a closer spot, and it's working out much better. Thank you. Okay, so we just have one more. So this kind of gives you an idea of how I make these naked journals, because I didn't show the last two. They were already made. But this one, I don't know why this one wasn't finished. I started it and didn't finish it, but it's kind of good because it's, like I said, it's given us a chance to see how I did it. Now, like I said, this one is directional. I'm going to use my little burnisher. This burnisher, all this is a handle from a storage container, plastic storage container. And it fell off, and I lost one of them. And I said, I was getting rid of the bin, and I'm like, wow, that is great. It works fine for a burnisher. And guess what? I've got two of them. I've got an orange one and a blue one, and they work good. Why buy one if I can use something else? Let's just check. Yep, that one's going to be good too. Okay, we don't need that. I'm going to throw it on the floor. Let's see. Now I have these clips. The clips are holding this on. But I think I'm going to take these off for right now. I can just quickly, put it back on. It's not a big deal. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do while I have this here like this, I'm going to take the pins out, and I'm going to quickly run. Oh, let's get some parchment paper, because that's going to get on my desk. I'm going to go ahead and quickly run. Oh, my hot glitter glue just fell into the barrel. That's where I think my distress ink that I was looking for. I never did find it. I think I knocked it in the barrel and it threw it away. So I gotta be careful. I just heard something else fall too, so I'm gonna have to check my barrel now after my crafting session. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, oops, put some art glitter glue along here. And this stuff, once it's dried, it's not going anywhere. I don't really need a lot. I'm just tacking this because we'll be gluing the whole thing down. Let me move this up a little bit. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Let me move the book. Give me some room. So we're just going to go ahead and, like, this is not a fancy lace at all. This is why I like to use it for book covers. I keep my fancy laces for, you know, needle books and stuff. This is just, I don't even know where I got it from. Probably a thrift store or something. But it works perfectly for what I use it for, which is the spine on a journal. So we'll go ahead, glue that down. What is under here? Oh, a pin. And glue that down. I don't know if that's gonna work. It's not sticking. So get out your Fabri-Tac. That'll work. All right, come on. It worked the other day, so I know it works. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and the problem is with these fine tips, Fabri-Tac does not like a fine tip. I don't know why I'm doing it. Why I keep it in a fine bottle like that. See how clumpy it gets? It doesn't want to be in a fine tip because it's thick. But it's okay, it's working now. But it's clumping, see? It doesn't like that fine tip. But I just need to tack this down. Just for now, so it's all together, ready to go. I think what I'll do is I'll keep my pin in here, and I'm going to lay this sideways. Or maybe I'll tip it upside down, and that way it's ready to work, use when I need to work. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and put this down. I didn't need a lot. It's just holding that together. So it kind of made like I'm making a new piece of material. Because I liked these edges, I want them to be the same on either side of the book. Let's see, I feel like I'm going to be running, excuse me, I'm going to be running some more ribbon down the middle so you won't see the seam. And I hope I have more of it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's like a rustic theme, trim. It's from Dollar Tree. I hope I have more of it. I think I probably do. And that will cover that seam. Okay. I think I'll have another sip of my coffee. All right, I'm going to put this aside to dry. And then we're going to glue these in. Now I have to decide, do I want art glitter glue or do I want Fabri-Tac? I think art glitter glue will be fine. Or you know what I might do is I can do art glitter glue inside, and I'll do Fabri-Tac on the edges because this paper is going onto material. And that's enough glue to hold that, no problem. Okay, go ahead and put my cover back on, keep it open, and then I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get this to come out. I don't want to get glue on my sweater. This is a very old sweater. I've had it forever. I did roll it up a bit so I wouldn't get glue all over it because I knew I was going to be gluing. But it's one of those sweaters that it's ugly, But who cares? It keeps you warm in the house when it's cold. And it's very cold, and right now we're getting snow. We just got a little bit of snow today. We've been lucky this year. We haven't had any major snowstorms, but I heard from someone at the grocery store today that we are in for a couple of winter storms, one right after the other. So we're in for it now. Usually February is the month that we get the most snow. So we'll see what happens. I'm dying for my grandson to come over on a day when we have snow, like good snow. He was over here last time he was here. There was snow, but it was so fluffy we couldn't make a snowman. And I bought one of those snowman kits, and I'm dying for him to use it. He doesn't know I have it. I don't want to say anything about it till we get enough snow for him to use it. Oh, look at that. That's going to be great. All right, just get your burnisher. Burnish that down. Spread that art glitter glue out. And I don't care if a little bit of that Fabri-Tac comes out the side. I'm going to be covering that middle with lace or material or something. I usually put a scrap of something in there because it's going to be in the inside of the book. Nobody's going to really see it. All right, so I think what I'll do is, hold on, I have a book over here. I'm going to put a heavy book on top of this. I'll do the same thing for the other side too. And I have room to work here because I'm going to be covering that with material. So let's go ahead and do the next one. I think that's going to look really pretty. Oh, I got to look and make sure I did it right. Oh, good. It's not upside down. Looks like we need some more on the edges here. I'm going to put... Now, let's put Fabri-Tac because it's paper being attached to fabric. And that's what this glue is famous for. Let's see. This bottle is almost empty. And I forgot to keep it tipped upside down. So look what I'm having to wait for. Ay, ay, ay. That little bit of glue. I'm going to have to refill this one. I like this one. This one works pretty good. I found one of these frosting tips with the cap on it. And this was just a craft bottle that I got at Dollar Tree. It didn't have that cover on there, but now it's working great. It's working like those big ones I have. All right, this one definitely needs extra for some reason. I could clip it, which I think I will because it keeps popping up. So let's go ahead and, let me move that for a minute. Get some of these clips on here. That works good. Let me see if, I might need to move these down so that that edge is really holding that little bit of an edge. Yep. That's what I need. And it needs to go to the corner. Oh, you know what I just realized? That Fabri-Tac is like... It does dry clear. It's fine. But it was seeping out because I put a lot on there. All right, let's... I think I need to get a couple more. Yep, I'm going to need to do it at that end too. I'll just bring out my whole thing of clips. Let's see, 2 more, and then that one's done, and then I gotta do the other side. I mean, if you want it to stay down, you gotta do that. Okay, I'm not ready to glue that in yet because we need to deal with this. Looks like that's fine. That'll dry clear. Okay, let's see. Needs a little bit more Fabri-Tac, but not so much. I put too much. Make sure it comes to the edge. Okay. Oh yeah, that'll be good once I clip it. And now I'm seeing more Fabri-Tac squishing out. Okay. I just hope this one's going to be okay. I do see a little bit more. It should be all right. Yep. And it does dry clear. All right, so we need more clips. I need to go buy some more of these clips. I gave away a whole package of them with the last subscriber giveaway. And I should have picked up another pack for myself. I don't know why I didn't. Because these ones are getting old and sometimes the clips are breaking and I've had them for years. But time for some new ones. But they still work, so. Okay, these work really good for holding just the edges down. Like that one's not so great. This one's better. They look like they were dipped in some kind of plastic. All right, and I definitely need one for the corner. There we go. Okay. Because the sides are fine. I don't know why the ends are like that. I hope I have enough clips for the other one. All right. We can go ahead and put this one on. All right. Now, gotta remember, this is upside down right now. So I need to flip this up this way. Okay. I want to make sure that it's the right way. All right, so Art Glitter Glue. I'm hoping I don't have the same issue with this one that I'm having with that one. I'm glad I saved this cardboard because it's coming in handy. Get a little extra on that corner and then I'll do some Art Glitter Glue. I'm getting gluey. That's what happens when you're crafting. All right. Oh, I wanted to mention that Leslie from 507 Willow House Journals. I love her. She's got such a cute southern accent. She's from Alabama, I believe. And she mentioned me on her channel. She said she watches my videos, my organizing videos. She loves them. So I linked on my playlist for organizing. Her video is on there. And if you watch it, you'll hear her talk about my channel. And she linked it in her description and all that. And it made me feel so good. I'm like, somebody out there noticed me because I'm a small channel and I don't have many subscribers. But her and I have talked before on Instagram and stuff because I love her videos. And I tell her that all the time. I thought that was very nice of her to do that. My last winner of my subscriber giveaway, her name's Margie Gibbs. She has her own channel. It's Margie's Crafty Corner. And she did a video about the journal I sent her and all the supplies that came with it. And I linked that too on my subscriber giveaway playlist. You can watch that video. It's very cool that she did that. I thought that was so nice of her. Oh boy, I have got glue everywhere. All right. Well, let's see how this is doing. See, the thing with Fabri-Tac, it takes longer to dry. All right, let me see. Because I'm going to need these for this one. And I got to hurry up and do it before the glue dries. So I'm just going to transfer them. I did this with my nautical journal. I had to use a lot of these clips on that journal. I have playlists for all the different journals I've made. It just makes it easier for you to find as a viewer, for you to find things that you want to watch. Let's go ahead and add just a little bit more since I let this dry a little bit. Yeah, this one is definitely almost done, but let me go ahead. Let's see. Let's see if this is done. It looks like it is. And that way now I can go ahead and I'm going to use a baby wipe. I think it will clean up the art glitter, the Fabri-Tac better than just a wipe, just a dry wipe. There we go. That looks good. Let's see, are we ready? Yeah, I can get that art, I can get the Fabri-Tac up. Because if you leave it there, it might dry like in a clump or something. Ooh, that got a little bit wet, but hopefully it'll be all right. Let's see. Let's get this down. Come on, glue. There's only a little left in this bottle. I gotta fill it up. There's enough to do today. All right, that should be good. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and I'll clip again. Use the dry one. I hope that one's going to be okay. I got that paper a little bit wet, but I think it's going to be fine. It'll dry. Okay. Let's get this one down and clipped. Yeah, so what this does is it just strengthens. Well, it covers that, all of the mess that you made when you were covering the journal inside there. And it just makes it look more finished. That's what I like about this. It just makes it look more finished on the edges. And it doesn't take that much to do. All right, so we'll go ahead and just clip these down. Yeah, see, that one's all dry already. Well, it's almost dry. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to find some lace. I'll glue it in, and then I'll go ahead and I'll glue the rest of this lace here. I'll go ahead and glue that on. So the next time we work on this, I'll pick all the pages that I want to use, and I'll go ahead and we'll just put in the signature with all the pages. After that, we're done because it's a naked journal. I don't have to decorate it inside. Oh, I will have to put, I like to put an image on each side and a pocket on the inside of each of the journals. That way, when you're working in your journal, you have a place to keep some things that for decorating. And I do that with my own all the time. Oh, that looks good. This one looks really nice. So that'll be fine. All right, so all I need to do, I'm going to make sure they're both going the right direction, and they are. That looks very pretty. So what I'll do is I'll find something that I can use for a pocket. I could use something like that for a pocket. Maybe I will. But I won't do that on camera right now. I'm going to get a piece of lace and fill that. Cover that. I'll put in these pockets, and then I'll put the lace on the back, on the spine. And we'll be ready to move on with just sewing in the signature. And it only has one signature in it. Let me show you. I mean, these are small journals, but it's a great way to start. This has a nice pocket. I do a gusseted pocket. I do an image on both sides. And then another nice pocket. It's a great place to keep your stuff. Poems, quotes, pictures, images, scraps, anything you want to keep in here to decorate. Okay. So all this is a one signature journal. So we'll go ahead and do that next time we meet. So I wanted to thank you for coming to my channel. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear what you think of my projects. And I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting.